Welcome to Rebuilding Connections, the podcast where we explore the art of building meaningful relationships after significant life changes. I'm your host, Christy M. And today, we're diving into a topic that resonates with many of you: how to build successful relationships in 2024.
Breaking news hitting like a rock star this morning.
That's an interesting case.
Something unexpected.
However,
I don't know what I'd do if I were there. That's wicked. You can't imagine what happened yesterday.
I see bullshit and call it for what it is.
That's an interesting case. You can't imagine what happened yesterday. You definitely need to listen to me. We are on air now. Welcome to the show.
If you're a divorced woman navigating the waters of new romantic relationships, you're in the right place. Remember, divorce isn't the end, it's a new beginning. So let's take a deep breath and embark on this journey together. First, let's talk about embracing a new chapter in your life. Divorce can feel like a storm that uproots everything familiar, but it's essential to remember that storms also clear the air, making way for new beginnings. Take a moment to reflect on what you've learned from your past relationship. What worked? What didn't? This self-reflection is crucial. It's not just about healing. It's about growth. Recognizing your own needs and desires will set the foundation for healthier relationships moving forward. Now, imagine yourself as a gardener. You've cleared the old weeds from your garden, and now you have the space to plant new seeds. What kind of relationship do you want to cultivate? Visualizing your ideal relationship can guide your actions and decisions. Next, let's discuss self-confidence. After a divorce, it's common to experience self-doubt, but building a strong sense of self is vital before entering the dating world again. Start by celebrating your strengths. Make a list of your accomplishments, both big and small. Maybe it's raising children, pursuing a career, or even just getting through a tough day. Acknowledging these victories can boost your self-esteem. Additionally, consider picking up a new hobby or revisiting an old passion. Engaging in activities that bring you joy not only enhances your self-worth, but also opens doors to meet people who shares your interests. And speaking of new people, let's move on to our next segment: dating in the modern world. In 2024, dating looks different than it did years ago. With the rise of online dating and social media, it can feel overwhelming, but don't worry, I'm here to guide you through it. First, consider what you're looking for. Are you seeking something casual, or are you ready for a serious commitment? Being clear about your intentions can save you a lot of heartache down the road. When you're ready to dive into the dating pool, start with online platforms that cater to your age group or interests. Sites like maybe LinkedIn, maybe try sites that is a social media site that attract your kind of crowd, and take the lust out of it, because you have to be clear on your intentions and understand that what you give out is what you give back. So toxic out, toxic in. This can ultimately connect you with like-minded individuals. And remember, take your time. It's okay to go slow. Building a relationship is like building a house. You need a strong foundation before adding the walls. Now, let's talk about communication. One of the most critical aspects of any relationship, especially after a divorce. It's like you may have some fears or hesitations about being vulnerable again, but open and honest communication is key to building trust. Start by practicing active listening. Show genuine interest in what your partner is saying without interrupting. This not only fosters a deep connection, but also makes your partner feel valued. And don't shy away from expressing your feelings. Use I statements to communicate your needs without placing blame. For example, instead of saying, "You never listen to me," try this: "I feel unheard when my thoughts aren't acknowledged." This simple shift can make a world of difference. As we wrap up, let's touch on the importance of setting boundaries. After a divorce, it's critical to establish what you're comfortable with in a new relationship. New beginnings, y'all. Leave that old stuff in the past. Leave it there. Learn from it, but leave it there. Boundaries are not walls. They're guidelines to help protect your emotional well-being. Communicate your boundaries clearly to your partner and encourage them to do the same. This mutual understanding will create a safer place for both of you. And more importantly, it creates a place of growth for both of you. Remember, it's okay to say no. Prioritizing your needs is essential for a healthy relationship. As we conclude today's episode, I want to remind you that building successful relationships after divorce is entirely possible. It takes time, patience, and a willingness to learn and grow. If you're looking for additional resources, consider reading books like The 48 Laws of Power, or get some self-help books that help you with dealing with what you're struggling with, or joining support groups for divorced women. Surrounding yourself with a supportive community can provide encouragement and valuable insights. I gotta say, thank you for joining me today on Rebuilding Connections. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. Until next time, take care of yourself and keep nurturing those beautiful new relationships.
Breaking news seemed like a rock star this morning.
That's an interesting case.
Something unexpected.
However,
I don't know what I'd do if I were there. That's wicked. You can't imagine what happened yesterday.
I see bullshit and call it for what it is.
That's an interesting case. You can't imagine what happened yesterday. You definitely need to listen to me. We are on air now. Welcome to the show.